As a dating coach who specializes both in real-world dating as well as online dating, one of the most common mistakes I see guys making when they're trying to get dates on Tinder is when and how they decide to ask women out on those dates. So today I want to make a really short and sweet video helping guys to find the right time, the right way to ask women to get on dates so that they actually go. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about most women's behaviors. Obviously, when it comes to Tinder and online dating, there are lots of different kinds of expectations and wants and needs that men and women are going to have, but I'm going to focus on how most women behave. When most guys think about getting women out on dates from online dating, they often draw parallels to real life dating. That is, if you meet a woman at a bar, at a club, at a house party somewhere, and you know you want to get her number and ask her out on a date, most men know in a subtle way, but they get the idea that they need to build some rapport, create some connection, maybe build a little bit of sense of safety, like she can think, oh, this guy isn't an axe murderer. Maybe it is okay for me to give him my number. And they apply that thinking to online dating. But the problem with apps like Tinder and other online dating is that the psychology behind most women and how they approach it is wildly different to real life. See, women have a very love-hate relationship with online dating because of the cycles they tend to go through. See, what happens is, what most women do is they get into a mindset of, I'm bored, I've got nothing better to do, I don't have a big social life happening right now, or I'm feeling a little bit lonely, I want to feel connection, I want to feel attractive to someone for a little bit. They're generally going through a phase like this. And so what they do is they hop onto online dating and all they want to do is connect with people. They just want to meet guys, they want to feel a little bit attractive, they want to kill some of the boredom, they want to have a little bit of a social life. And of course they do that, they jump on, they don't want to just chat away on their phone because that's part of their boredom problem in the first place. They just want to get in a date, they go out on dates with guys, and they do this for a couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks, they go on a bunch of dates, they realize none of these dates are any good for them, and they leave Tinder or Bumble or Hinge or any online dating app forever, and they go, I'm never coming back. And then 1 or 2 months later, they get bored, they start to feel a little bit lonely, and they come back and repeat the cycle. Now, obviously, those of you watching can probably see this is an incredibly unhealthy cycle for people to go through. This is actually a very horrible approach for women. If you want to meet a guy on online dating and you're watching this video, don't do that. Actually take time to actually type and get to know, screen the guy a little bit first. Even have a phone conversation with him first before the date. You'll save yourself a lot of wasted dating time and actually be able to find some decent guys. But this video, I know it's not for women, it's for the guys. And so let's not harp on about what women do wrongly too much, but that's just what they do. That's the position they're in. And so one of the things that I've learned is that most guys wait way too long to ask women out on a date because the women aren't there to get to know you by text that much. They're there to go on dates and meet guys in person. So what I've learned is something that's great to write in a profile and to express maybe in a little bit more wordy fashion, but something that's great to express in your profile is not looking for random chit chat or not looking to just have small talk, would like to meet up with someone in person. All right, so that basic idea of you don't want to get bogged down having a conversation, let's just meet in person. And so what do? I usually find that I'll have a conversation with a woman. I ideally want to catch her online. If I catch her online, we can have like 10 lines of text, 15 lines of chat. Then I'm going to ask for a number. And I'll literally say, hey, look, you seem like a pretty cool chick, but I don't really like having too much small talk by text. How do you feel about meeting up in person to see if we get along? And when you do that really early on, your date rate will increase significantly, as well your flake rate and your dropout rate, because what you're doing is you're striking that iron while it's hot. Right when she's in that moment, when she's just starting to line up a bunch of dates, you're getting her out and out on a date with you. And the issue is that a lot of guys lose out because there's too many other guys asking quickly, and so they're trying to have a drawn-out conversation, trying to get to know her. Meanwhile, she's lined up dates and a date card is full. She doesn't have time for you anymore. That happens more often than a lot of guys realize. So you need to ask really early on. And so this is a really simple tip. It's an easy thing that you can apply right now that has a massive impact on the amount of women who actually go on dates with you. There is a lot of changes that you can make that are simple like this. And I highly urge you to check out my School of Online Dating program, which I'll throw a link to up here and down in the comments below. It's basically an intensive step-by-step coaching program. It's all online where I'm going to teach you exactly how to create an amazing profile that gets matches, how to turn those matches into dates, and how to turn those dates into much, much more. It's a really incredible little program. I Definitely recommend you check that out if you like this video. If you've been following my videos for a while, you owe it to yourself to see what more you can learn. As always, guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's short and sweet, and I look forward to seeing you in my future videos.